Welcome to another Farmtoen Mmis-Adventure with Charlie Mini Layers and JJ. In this episode, we'll be doing basic layer plowing by adding 2 layers to an existing 1-layer crop on a farm with trees and flowers and everything else there. Enjoy. We're back to Farm 39, where we previously planted flowers and trees over an existing crop, and then plowed a new crop underneath the trees and flowers we just added that was over bare land. And as you may remember, back in there, we were using the dairy shed as our item to be moved between layers. We'll continue there, but today we're going to take and add some more layers to this. So the first thing we do is we take and go to our preferences, and we turn off the crops just to get an idea where we're at. So here's our red dots for our single layer that we plowed before. And because we want to take and add more layers, we're going to take and hide our trees and our flowers so we can plow underneath there. And I'll pause while I set that up. Okay. We've completely hidden the trees and flowers while the crops was visible. Then we hid the crops, leaving only the red squares for crop. The trees and flowers were all over here, of course, and we're not going to worry about them anymore because we're going to plow layers number 2 and number 3 on here. So the first thing I got to do is I got to move something. I could move a dirt path if I had one, but in this particular case I don't have one on this farm, and I can easily just move something else. As an example, my dairy shed. Now, I gotta have it on the farm because I don't have a green glove in my hand. If I had a green glove, I could put it anywhere. But we've moved it, so now we're going to go through and add layers on here. And this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows. 7, rows. Okay, well, I don't have a number 7 plow, but what I don't want to do is I don't want to bring them down any closer down here, so I would go 1 less anyway. So a 6x6 will do exactly what I need to do. So we go over to our plows here. There's 25. There's 36. Traditionally, we would come down 1 per our second layer, and then the third down, 1 down more. But I'm going to do something different. I had one of my early super neighbors did a thing that puzzled me for a while. She didn't do it with single layer. She did it with multi-tabs, which she would had the first layers where I've got them here, and then she would put one right here. Okay? And we come down and do the same here. Okay, and because this is a 6x6, we're going to let it go over the edge because it will. So if it's possible to have a field there, it will. Okay? Now, you see that the bottom of that edge is right even, just a shade underneath where that other layer there. If we came one more row, we would come out into area where we don't want to be. So that's fine. And then I'll go over here and grab my 10 by 10 planter. And I don't even remember what we had planted there, but it really don't matter, because I'm going to plant wheat or rice, simply because rice shows up so nice, and it's a nice long crop. And we come up and remember, when we plant, it will hide, and it has hidden all the way across. Now, just to check to see that we did what we want to do, is we're going to click on the walking person and go up here and show that again. Show our crops. This way I won't misjudge where I need to. And now you can see that we must have had wheat down here. Or no, corn. We had corn going. And it's ready, harvested and replanted. That's fine. And then we go up here and turn all that off again so we can see where the little red squares are. Okay. And then we're going to go get our number 6 again. And this time I'm going to remember, okay, it is over there. Okay, so I can go up here and get number 6, which is, I see that in 25, so that's this one here. Okay. Because we have the red dots, the reds up here, means I forgot to move the dairy shed. So we're going to come up here and just move him. We don't want to sell him. We don't want to do anything else. I'll set him right there. Now let's go get that number 6. Okay. And of course when we bring it down here and hit the dairy shed, it's going to go. But this one is going to go right here, just to the right of that one up there, and down one, and then we come across. So now we go plant something else, and we go up here and get our number 10. I want something that's going to last a while, so, and I'm going to look for wasabi. WA is a 12-hour crop. Well, I don't want to do that to my super neighbor. My super neighbor does this farm. So, how about watercress? That sounds like a plan. Okay. So we bring him over here and we line him up there, and because this is a 10 by 10, that took care of everything there. So what do we look like now? We turn our crops back on. And click here. Now, just looks like normal, except we know it's not. And we have a pattern that goes across like that. And that's how we do that. And because we did have trees and flowers here once upon a time, we'll go see if they're still there. Where'd my mouse go, George? And here's what it looks like with flowers and trees over red dot. Get rid of that. Okay, well, the red dots disappeared. But there's our trees and flowers. And this is Mmis-Adventures. And there we go. We have little bits of rice, and we have watercress, and we have, but that does make an interesting pattern. Anyway, that's how it's done. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Have a great day, and thank you.